Good morning, good morning. Sorry, I was on mute for a second, but I don't think anybody's in here yet. But when people watch it back, it's like, if it's like so silent, they're like, is this even working? Alright, actually I can move this over here. What? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go live on TikTok. I do kind of want to grab but I could do that in a second. Alright, shut this door so it's not so bright. I have my tea already. Alright. See if I move it like this, if it looks better. Alright, cool. Oh, this happened last week. I'm not really sure. Alright. Cool. Also, I don't know why the color looks like that. Do I have like a filter on? Enhance. I don't really know. Morning. I'm trying to make it so it looks a little more like green and red instead of like white and red, but it is what it is. Alright, it's 9:20. We have a little bit of time. Good morning, good morning. Got a lot going on today. Aren't they making a decision today about chips like oh, this is perfect. All right. About like the approval of manufacturing them. One of my buddies told me to get in NVIDIA yesterday, and just because he told me on Sunday night, I did, and I made like 40% in like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours. Like, I had gotten in, as soon as the live was over, I was like, oh shoot, let me get in that NVIDIA position. So I got in a call for the end of the month, like July 29th, and I did something near the money. I forget what it was, but something near the money. I don't even know what NVIDIA is trading at right now, honestly. And I'm surprised I didn't post it in my social media yesterday, but so I got in at like 10:30, and then when I went to lunch, I looked at it, so that was like 12:30 or maybe 12:15, and I was up 40%, so I was like, oh, I'll take this, and then I got out. Oh, she did? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because I heard they were voting on like today they might announce that they're going to approve the manufacturing of chips or something somewhere else outside of China, and then I guess maybe that would obviously boost NVIDIA and all those other chip companies. I don't know. Oh, a chip bill? That's so funny. So yeah, I knew nothing about this. My uncle just reached out and told me on Sunday night. And so I didn't do any research. I just put some money in. Well, I guess that would affect AMD too, right? And I guess any of the chip companies. I don't know. But I put money in NVIDIA, and I made 40%. I had 3 contracts, and I took 2 out already. So I have 1 left. It pulled back yesterday, obviously, with the market pullback. This is the NASDAQ. So we were doing well yesterday, and then yesterday afternoon it just started dropping. So, but overnight we've recovered most of that drop. If we can get back to the top of this area, that'd be great, or like 12,100. So 52 billion. What? Oh yeah, she bought that. Yeah, that's crazy. Don't people just like follow what she does? They probably just make a bunch of money. I don't know. I don't have time to stalk what other people are doing. All right, it's 9:23. If I sound a little groggy, I think I'm either getting a cold or I'm losing my voice from all these daily live streams. So I have my tea. I didn't have any tea yesterday, so I'm going to have to drink some of it. Like, I'm going to have to make myself take some breaks. because usually I'll just talk nonstop and then I drink my tea after the stream, but my throat was really hurting last night. All right. So we have a good amount of people in here. Let's start breaking down this chart. So again, if you haven't been on the stream before, I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30, trading the futures. So this is the NASDAQ. I trade the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, oil, and gold on the futures market. So if you follow, you'll be notified when I go live. And yeah, and so what I do now before the market opens is I break down this chart. If you appreciate the commentary and the information, please tap the heart. It really helps. But so what I'm going to do is just break down the chart from yesterday afternoon and last night, and then we'll kind of talk about what the plan is for today. So, like I said, it's 9:24 on Tuesday, July 19th. This is the NASDAQ on a 20-minute chart. So, this was yesterday. Oh, shut up, Bill. Alright, so this is yesterday. So this was like 1:30. The market started breaking down. This level is 11,985. If you see this gray box and you're new to the stream, the gray box is my chop zone, or it's an area that I won't trade within, and it's an area I'm looking to take trades out of. So I'll go over the levels of essentially the dotted lines and the gray box, and then you can put them on your chart if you want. So we move down here. This is the central pivot of the day. So this is 11,987. This is the green dotted line. And, AMC's up huge pre-market. See, because they probably passed it. Did they have the meeting before the market opened? Well, if that's the case, then my single NVIDIA contract should be good. All right. So we moved down here. This was the close of the market. And then you can see we kind of just consolidated sideways. And then at 4 a.m., we moved up, back up to like 12,000. And since then, we have moved up to 12,060, 12,058, so it's going to be the high of the morning. Let's talk about these other levels. This is my LIS down here. I know when I say it, people think I'm saying LAS, but it's LIS with an I. And it's a proprietary level that I find every day that I give to my members, along with the gray zone. So if you're part of either my manual group or my algorithm, then you get this information daily at 8 a.m. or earlier every day. So the LIS today is 11,904. And you can use these even when I'm not giving alerts. Like at 7 a.m., the LIS is usually there. And if you've taken my digital mentorship, you know how to find it because I teach you how to find it. And then you can use that to your advantage. So if you were awake at 4 a.m., you could have taken the bounce. Even here, it was bouncing at 1 a.m. So held it all night, moved back up. Again, we're in the chop zone, so I'm not going to be taking any trades within the chop zone, but hopefully we move up and out, and that's kind of going to be the play. So at this point, we're above the LIS, we're above the central pivot. The purple dotted lines are my pivot targets, so you can see one up here, and that is at 12,114, and then one down here, which is at 11,787. I wonder if that will also help Tesla move higher today. Wouldn't it help like any of the companies that use chips? I would think so. This person is like the most annoying person I've ever met. What do you think about? So I don't trade stocks. Like I know, so it's a little confusing. I've been talking about NVIDIA, but I only got in that NVIDIA trade this week because my uncle told me to, and I just threw $1,000 on it. And I made 40% yesterday, and I got out. Well, I got out of 2 of my contracts. I have 1 contract left. I think yesterday it was red. At the end of the day, it was red, maybe like, I don't know, $100 or something. All right, so this is what's going on. The market's opening in 2 minutes. Again, my chop zone, just so you guys know, is from 11,908 up to 12,077. And again, this is on the futures contract. So if you're looking at the NASDAQ price, like the live NASDAQ price on the stock market, it's going to be different because this is the future dated contract for September, where we think the price of the NASDAQ is going to be then. But it trades just like any other essentially any other position in the stock market, because you're just buying and selling. The future portion really only comes into play when you get close to the expiration, which is September. So that it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for me at all, but it would matter for someone that's maybe swing trading into September, and then they have to be out by the end of December. All right, so the market's going to open. I'm going to take a sip of my tea and take a second from talking because... But if you have any questions, put it in the chat. I'm more than willing to answer them again. And once the market opens, my auto trading algorithm will also trade. This one has already taken one trade, and it's, well, I guess it's taken two trades, and it's 2 for 2, but this one was break even, so... This is a 20-minute chart. I also have a 15-minute chart up just because I'm running the range now. Wait, which one? Oh, and I have the 3-minute. I have the 1-minute. The break. And I have Renko. But see, but the Renko I have to switch based upon these zones. Is September the point where the market will drop again? Oh, I have no idea. I don't do any, like, forecasting. I really just trade what's in front of me. I trade the price in front of me. I trade the action in front of me. So, like here, I'm looking to take a long if we get up and over this 78. So the market's opened, targeting 12,115. I really wish I could see what NVIDIA is doing now, but whatever. I'll look after the stream. Because I'm on my cell phone and I'm streaming YouTube on my computer, so... Thanks, Bill. I don't know where everybody is today. It's actually a quiet group. So we'll see what happens. The market just opened. Not doing anything crazy here. See how it touched the top of the zone, is pulling back. Oh, it is. Well, it pulled back yesterday, so I could connect my TD Ameritrade account, honestly. And then I could pull up NVIDIA. Oh, it's expired or invalid. Oh, I'm going to have to update that. Ugh, I'm not going to do that now. Alright, never mind, I can't. Oh, it's at 164. Thanks. I don't even know, though. Like, I bought the July 29th contract, and I think I bought it at like $4. And then I sold yesterday, it was at $6. I remember that. I sold it at like $5.95 at lunch yesterday. Maybe USMC. Maybe. Alright, so if we get above like 12,080, I will look to take a long in my manual account. The auto trading algorithm will do its own thing. I wonder if I have this on. I could put in a limit order if I wanted, but I'm not going to do that. I just want to watch price action. See what happens. I wonder what's going on today. Just like, typically there's like more than 100 of you in the stream, and today it's pretty light. I wonder if a lot of people have things going on today. Maybe people are on vacation. There's a good amount of people yesterday. We'll see. Maybe we'll get more in a little bit. So, this has been an uptrend. Oh, it might take a short soon on the auto trading algorithm. This, I need to update the zones. So really, I can't do anything with these right now. What I need to do is put one of them, is make one of them this whole entire zone. What's the bottom? Oh, I don't think I can look at it like this. Manual. 11, 9, 10. Alright, so we can at least have that one up. NVIDIA is still moving up. NVIDIA. Alright, so nothing to do here. This was looking red for a second, but now it's not. Just waiting. Can't do anything in the chop zone. Hey guys on YouTube, if you don't mind pushing that like button, I appreciate it. If you're in TikTok, if you can tap that heart. Once the market actually moves, then I can take a trade, but thanks for the hearts. Thanks, Belle. Alright. Alright, so we're back above 50. Just kind of letting the market do its thing. Not rushing anything. That's one of my biggest things is don't rush your trades. Just let them kind of come to you. Have a plan, execute your plan, and go from there. Alright, so really nothing to do here. We're still in the chop zone. And if it pulled back, I could take a bounce off of 11,986, or if it comes back to 12,000, I could try to take a bounce because it looks like we're going to be moving up. But again, this is the chop zone, so I'm not keen on taking a bunch of trades in this area. This will take a short in a second, though. 3 minutes in a short. Green 225 here. Line breaks in a short too. We'll see what happens. So that's proprietary, so I actually won't go into the details of that. But like I said, I give it to you guys in my group. I give it to my group by 8 a.m. every day, sometimes earlier. And I also give it to you guys when I get on the live. So as long as you join my lives, you'll essentially get it every day. But I'm not going to go into what kind of makes it, if that makes sense. Alright, so Denki's just hanging out. Now it's below 50. We're in this short on the 3 minute. It was green. The target on the 3 minute is $300. It was green, like 225 when it got down to 18.
Order filled.
Alright, so it took a loss. Oh. Bolt Cross took a trade and hit target. So this one is now 3 of 3 on the morning. The 3 minute took a loss for $250. Hey, Jeff. If you're on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys like the content and you appreciate the stream, and I appreciate you for appreciating the stream. kind of a slow morning to start here. Oh, you know what I would be interested in? The 5 minutes. See if we can get back above 50 here and then possibly go to 75.80. It seems like it doesn't want to do that. Look at these wicks though. Lots of indecision. Lots of indecision. Look at this. Alright, so just kind of hanging out. Really nothing to do here until we get out of the chop zone. So it's a bit boring in the meantime. We can just hang out. No, it was 5. Yes, I'm live on YouTube right now. I go live on YouTube and TikTok every day because YouTube, even though I have it on no delay, seems like it always has some type of delay. And TikTok just to let more people kind of see what I'm about and how my algorithm works and just my manual breakdown and kind of my knowledge of the futures market. But I do YouTube because I like to record it and then have it just directly on there. So doing that with the live stream makes it really easy. I need to silence Slack because it's like making... If you have any questions, let me know. There's really not much going on yet. When I first come on the stream, I break down the chart. So this is the NASDAQ 20-minute. I tell you where I want to go long and short from. No trades, no manual trades have happened yet. Yet in the background, I also have my auto trading algorithm that runs on NinjaTrader. Like on this setup, it's 3 of 3 so far this morning. The 3-minute is 0 for 1. Even though this, it was almost at target and then it failed, so it took a $250 loss. And this Franco I just like to use for bold zone. It was really green yesterday. So yeah, so in this gray box that you see on the stream, I can't take any manual trades. That's my proprietary chop zone that it changes every day, so I put it on my chart every day and I tell you guys what it is. I could even I saw one of my members do this where he made like big text to remind himself to not trade there. I think he made it like red too. Bold. Make it like 25 font. See, like that. I can move it over so you guys can see it. So I can't take any trades in the chop zone. But I have a plan if we get out of the chop zone. So that's kind of how you can just keep your trading in line, like, so you don't get overwhelmed by, oh, I just got taken out by this trade, I want to take another one. Like, no, like, you have to have rules in place for yourself, because if you don't, and I've been victim to this too. I have blown a bunch of accounts as a new trader, and I'm trying to help my students to avoid that. And so I come on here and help other people that are my students, just kind of with simple knowledge. So we're almost back down to 12,000. I actually wouldn't mind if I wasn't in the chop zone. I would be okay taking a scalp of a long at 12,000, but I'm not. Really just kind of a consolidation at this point. It looked like we were going to move up. That was a fake out. That happens a lot at the open too. That's why a lot of people don't trade the open. They wait till like 9:45. Like right now, it's not even 9:45 yet. Or this huge move up. It's pulled back. Thanks for the hearts. If you like the content, please push the heart or tap the screen or give us a thumbs up in the YouTube. No, I wanted to place a bet on the home run derby. My friends are such degens. Oh, I can't take it. Pin bar. What's pin bar? I don't even know what that is. But cool. So we're in the chop zone. I can't do anything here. I know it's kind of boring when we're in this situation, but at least I'm not over trading, losing money, right? Did it even get to 12,000? It did. Look at that. It got to 12,000.75. And now it's up at 20. A limit order at 12. Well, if you had a limit order at 12,000, it wouldn't have been filled, but those smart people never actually wait for like a whole number. They're always in front of the crowd. Like whatever the crowd might be doing, they'll be like, "Oh, let me get in front of this." The auto trading algorithm on the 1 minute is 3 for 3. On the 3 minute, it's 0 for 1 for negative 250. The candlestick. This is a pin bar. What? Isn't it like a shooting star or something? And I should know this because I teach. But I haven't talked about like types of candles in so long. You just look at the chart and just trade it. I don't know. We have a lot of support down here, so we'll see what happens. But this central pivot is 11,985. Obviously, we could go down, we could go up. I'm not taking any trades while we're in the chop zone, so. I don't have gold up, but I can pull it up if you want me to. Maybe get a little more excitement in our lives. This is gold on a 15-minute. The LIS is 1705. Ooh, look at that. 1705. Essentially like right here. So, this was a really nice bounce here at 1 a.m. Again, was this 4 a.m.? 3:30. 1705 up to 1716. 10-point move. But yeah. I have algos that can work on gold, but I'm not running them right now. Alright, we're back down to 12,000. So this is the second time it's getting back to the 12,000 area since the market opened. We'll see if it can break it and go down. So we'll see. We will see. I'm going to put this back here. It's kind of a boring Tuesday. Usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays get a lot of action, but maybe not today. All right. What type of chart is that? This is a 20-minute NQ chart. Which time frame? 20 minutes. Thanks for the hearts. A whole bunch of hearts coming in. Sorry, I was answering a question for somebody in my group. So somebody was just asking me, and I can show you guys too. I have it linked here. Oh, it went hidden. Let me pull it back up. Copy paste. All right, so futures can be a little confusing for folks. So this link is just, you can get here through the NinjaTrader website, but it's just how much a future contracts cost, how much it costs. They have it broken down between exchange, but like here, so NQ, here's the CME. CME, it's pretty much all I trade is CME. So ES is a popular one, the S&P Mini 500, and then there's always a micro typically. So the micro ES, and then NQ, which is the NASDAQ, and the micro NQ. So if you move over, these are kind of confusing. Like, so intraday margin, initial margin, and maintenance margin. The only one you have to worry about if you're day trading is the intraday margin. And I know it sounds like that just means daytime, like maybe 9 to 4, but it doesn't. It means all 23 hours of the futures market. So this is the only column you need to worry about if you're not holding, quote unquote, when the market, I was going to say overnight, but it's not overnight. It's when the market is closed. So that's how you want to think about it. The market is open 23 hours a day. So the market is closed for 1 hour a day. So the E-mini costs you $500 to take one. If you take a micro ES, which is MES, it's $50. If you take one mini of the NASDAQ, it costs you $1,000, which means you just have to have that amount of money in your account or more to take that trade. That doesn't mean that's what you're risking or that's what you could lose. Like, that has nothing to do with it. This is just from the broker saying you have to have this amount of money in your account to even take one contract. But then it's confusing because this initial margin is much higher. Like, so this initial margin is $16,500 for one contract. And that can scare people, and they're like, what is this? I don't have $16,000. Don't worry about this. This is only if you want to hold when the market is closed. So the market is closed from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then the market is closed Saturday and Sunday, like on the weekends. So if you wanted to swing trade, which is what I was talking about before, some people will swing futures, until this future contract ends, which is September. I don't ever do that. But if you wanted to, yes, you have to have this initial margin amount per contract, which is very, very high. Thanks, Bill. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so this is on NinjaTrader website. You can find it really easily by just clicking on their low margins. It's kind of how they write it, like $50 margins, whatever. And you can see every price. So you need this to take the trade, and this is per one contract. They also list the fees and commissions per trade over here, and it's all based on what platform of the NinjaTrader you're using. So if you're using the free platform, then it's going to cost you more. If you're leasing the platform from them, then it's going to cost this. And then if you have the lifetime, which is a one-time payment of $1,000, then you get the cheapest fees and commissions, and you get access to several other things on the platform. So. All right, target was just filled on something. Oh, the cross. All right, so this is now 4 of 4 on the day. Oh, let me ask Ryan if he's running it, because does Ninja remove margin during high volatility like FOMC days? Nope, it does not. It's really true, and Tradevate as well. It's really true to form that it stays at the margin amount, which is the price I just showed you, all of the time. The only time I've ever seen it change, it's funny, it actually changed the other day. It doubled. So like if it's $1,000, it doubled. Your requirement would be 2,000 or 100 would be 200. They did it the other day for like one day, which was really weird to me because we didn't have like anything crazy happening. But no, the only other time I've seen them change it was during COVID. So like 2020, May, June, July, like that kind of time, they changed it and then they put it right back like in September. Do you have any monthly losses? I think I was red, not April, maybe March of this year. This year's been the toughest year for sure. But most months have still been green, but I think March was red. And then April was really, really good. We're getting halt downs during COVID. Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. The overnight halts for sure. Like the market would open. Do you remember Trump would be speaking every day at 6 p.m. during COVID, and the market would be going crazy. Like because that's when futures would open, and he would start talking. It was just insane. It was insane. Target was just filled on something. Was that the 3-minute? Yeah, so the 3-minute just hit target. I've been trading for about 20 years, but I've been only trading futures for 7 years. All right. So this is the NASDAQ. What are your biggest profit you ever made in a month? Probably like 35,000. Do you use bot? Yes, I use my bots. Yes. These were all traded from my algorithm. So this is one of two. It's green, $50 on the day. This one is 4 of 4. I can show you the performance real time. Oops, why is it back here? So it's 4 of 4. So one was a break even, so it's saying it's 75%, but there were no losses. $150 on the morning. Yep. So Tommy, if you are a new member, you get 50% off essentially the first month, but it's the first 21 days. So it's like a paid trial. Yep. Oh, so I guess the Senate's voting later today. This is the NASDAQ. And this is the chop zone. Oh, we got off of the 20-minute chart, so you can't see it. Guys, what was I saying about the bounce off of 12,000? It actually went to 92, but that was pretty strong. Who said it was going down because of this candle or something? Are you still in the chat? So if you want more information about the algorithm, you can shoot me an email. My email's in my bio, boldbotllc@gmail.com. It's also right here. And I can give you an informational email, which also gives you the discounted link for new members. So your first month is 50% off. No, this is not in PineScript. This is in NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader does not use PineScript. My biggest loss in a month, probably my biggest losing trade. I don't think I've had, like, my biggest losing trade was probably $12,000. I don't know. Now, if we talk about the stock market, I think one of my Tesla's positions is down like 200,000 or something, but that has nothing to do with futures trading. So, yes, I have gold setups. I have lower time frames right here. This is the 3-minute. This is the 1-minute. Don't worry, I have them. I have a whole bunch of tabs at the bottom. But I like being on the higher time frame, so that's where I hang out because it's clear. It's easier to see the trend. Also worth buying NVIDIA. I don't know. I got NVIDIA yesterday. I can't give you suggestions on what to do at Reno Chrome. Number one, I really don't trade options, don't trade crypto, and I hardly, my stocks are mostly all long term, so. But I did get NVIDIA yesterday just because my uncle told me to. Yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. So the 3-minute on my auto trading algorithm is 1 of 2. It had a $200 loss here. It had a $300 win here. The 1-minute is 4 of 4 for $150. Oh, jeez, why did I do that? Yeah, $150. And that's all. There's only the trades that have been taken today. I'm waiting to get long out of the chop zone. And I said that since 9:28. So, I've been very patient. Now, this 12066. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter the real UGO because I'm not taking any trades in the gray box. So it doesn't matter. Yes, ES is also in the setup. I'm not trading ES today, but yes, there's an ES 5-minute, there's an ES 15-minute. That's all traded by the algorithm. And gold and oil. So those are the 4 main products that I focus on. But if you use my auto trading algorithm, you can trade it on whatever you want. And I think that's like something that people sometimes don't get, is that you can use it on whatever you want. You can use it on natural gas. You can use it on silver. You can use it on water and coffee and corn and cattle, whatever you want. anything in the futures market, or you can also use it on stocks. You can link your TD Ameritrade account and you can use it to day trade stocks. But the reason why I focus on futures is because I feel like it's easier for people to trade futures than it is to day trade stocks. The requirement, obviously the PDT rule, is really hard to kind of get around when you're a new trader. So in futures, there's no PDT rule. There's no minimum requirement except for $400. The market's open 23 hours a day. The tax implications are less if you're a futures trader than if you're a option or stock trader. Sorry, I keep moving this around. Yeah, so if you want to learn more, the totem, you can just email me. Is being patient for the right moment a big part of trading? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can just email me. I have a mentorship and I have a coaching that I offer. So if you want more information on that, if you email me at boldbotllc@gmail.com, I can send you that information. Or you can just go to my website. My website is linked to my bio. And my website has details about both of those programs. Oh, guys, we just had another trade on the 3-minute. Look at that. Another $300. That was fast. So this is Bold Break. This is obviously one of my algorithms. So for today, it's been live since 9:30. So it's been 30 minutes and green, $350. My boy Ryan doesn't turn it on until 9:40, so now he's 2 of 2 for 600. But yeah, there was one loss for $250. As you can see here, this was the loss. Even though it did work out, my stop loss was just a little tight there. Then a win on the long here and a win on the short here. What is the key to this? I can teach you, Leo. I think the key to being a successful trader is having really good mentors and always learning, always willing to be open to learning more. Today's the chop zone saves us. Do you see this? Because a lot of people would be like, oh, we're getting close, I'm going to go long. No. And even here on the open too. But I think a successful trader is made with really good mentors, and because when you're new, you don't really know enough, and so you need people to help you. If you like the stream, please tap the screen, hit that heart, because it really helps. And if you're on YouTube, please give a thumbs up. But no manual trades today. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be hard. I guess that's the thing. Yes, I can definitely make you successful. I think at this point now I've taught 400 people. And I keep in touch with most of them, and most of them are still very successful manually trading on their own. Do I need NinjaTrader if I want this bot? Yes. If you want to use the algorithm, it only works on NinjaTrader. But if you want to just learn how to trade and manually trade, you don't need NinjaTrader. You could use something else like Trade8 or TradeStation or any other futures broker. Aw, thanks, Jen. Jen is one of my students that I've coached. She took my one-on-one, and she's a very successful manual trader. What chart are you looking at, and what time is this? Okay, so this time frame, this is the NASDAQ, and this is a 3-minute just because I wanted to show the auto trading algorithm. It's 2 of 3 this morning. The cross, this one is 4 of 4 this morning, and that's all that's traded. This is a 20-minute. This is what I like to look at most of the time. The gray box is my chop zone. Yeah, trading forex is very similar. but the only difference, I think the biggest difference between forex and futures is that with forex there's no set fee or commission. You get charged, like they make money off of the spread that you get filled at. So you're kind of like at the mercy of your broker, which I don't like. Whereas we probably on the future side, we get better fills and then we just pay a set amount per trade. So like one trade in the full NASDAQ is $4 round trip. Yeah, pretty much like Robinhood, where they just screw you. Which is why I actually, honestly, I opened a Robinhood account at one point just to do, because I do feel like their option spreads are really easy to look at and understand. Like it's much easier to just say, oh, let me buy this call, or let me get this put, or kind of let me do a covered call with this. But no, Robinhood shit. So then I took all my money out and I was like, never mind. Yep, sure thing. Isaac, if you want more information, my website's in my bio and my email's in my bio. Also, I have my Instagram linked. So you can always go to Instagram and send me a direct message. Yeah, so you can use the algorithm to trade forex. So, and I guess specifically if you're talking about currencies, yes. But if you're talking about like the NAS 100, I would probably prefer to do that on the CME in the futures world. I opened one and it gave me GME at 4.5 a few years ago. That's funny. Perfect. Yep. And if you reach out, my admin, while I'm on live streams, she is monitoring the inbox, so she can send you the informational email. But if you have more specific questions, I will respond to you personally after the stream. So I go live every day from 9:15 to 10:30. If you don't already follow me, please do. And please tap the screen to show your support. Nope, so the Algo is a lease. It's a monthly subscription. If you're a new member, then you get 50% off the first month. And I can send you more information on that. So, or my admin will send it over if you just wanted more information on the algorithm. Can you use the bot to trade on Binance? Yes. If yes, what's the name? So the name of my bot doesn't matter because you won't be able to find it unless you are subscribed to my subscription, because I have a relationship with NinjaTrader where my algorithms are private, so you only get them if you sign up and I send them to you, and then I have to give you access. But yes, you can use Binance. You can use any... Okay, I didn't want to show my personal stuff. You can use any of these brokers, and I heard that Tradeovate's going to be one soon. Oh, maybe you can't use Binance. Sorry. You can use Coinbase. I think that's what I was thinking. You can use Coinbase, Interactive Brokers. Kinetic is with like a funded program, so if you do like any of those Lilus or UProfits, you can also get it through that. NinjaTrader, this is just theirs. Target was just filled on the cross. TD Ameritrade only works with stocks. It does not work with futures. So I get that question a lot. So this is now 5 of 5 for $200. So I don't sell my bot outright. Like I would be open for discussion, but it would be very expensive. I just lease it. Because I make updates pretty often, and so for that to be the case, like for me to just sell you my bot and to send you the algorithm, you would really have no idea where to start, and then you would be back testing and forward testing for years like I've been doing. So when you lease it, you also become part of the community where I also give you my settings spreadsheet, and then you get to see all of the setups that I have found that work well. What days do they work well on what charts and what time frames and all that stuff. So trading works not this. I don't know what that means. Sure. So it's $500 for the first month, and then it's $1,000 every month after. But again, if you want more information and you want the discounted link, just email me. My email's in my bio. And and I can send you all the information on that. So this is the 1 minute, it's green 200, and this is the 3 minute, it's green 350. So that's 550 on the day so far in 45 minutes. And that's just one contract. So obviously you could take more contracts. So people say, they'll be like, oh, is it hard to kind of cover the fees? But like just today would have covered your first month. Yeah, hedge funds, all big money use algorithms. That's all they use. But yes, it's very legal. It's funny, I used to get that question a lot, and I haven't gotten it in a long time. 3 minutes in another trade. 3 minutes in a long here. I don't really love this doji. I have a way to kind of keep that out, but I didn't on this one. But yes, it's very legal. So I just mentioned you get 50% off the first month if you're a new member, and then every month after that it's full price. So it's $1,000 full price, so it's $500 for the first month. Thanks for the follow. Excuse me. It's 10:15. Oh, where's Ryan? Alright, so 3 minutes took a loss there. When you trade Dopp and hedge fund are telling you premium with their algo all day, every day. Oh, for sure. I just had a sip. I know, my throat's hurting. I need to just stop. So we haven't taken any manual trades because we've been in this chop zone all morning. There's lots of patience being had here today. And my head hurts. I hope I'm not getting a cold. What should I do today? What are you guys going to do today? Anything exciting? This isn't a short. Let's see if we hit target. Target's not very far. This 10:15 is giving a rough turnaround here. Womp womp, womp womp, womp womp. Yes, this is the NASDAQ. Correct. Hey, TD. If you look at it on a higher time frame, you can see we've just been chopping up since the open. Like, this gray chop zone is saving us from any type of silly manual trades that I might have taken. Hi, Lil Wizzy. Yeah, that is my number one thing to trade is the NASDAQ. All right, so we're green on this now. Target hit. It is 5 of 5 on the day. 6, 1, 2. Let's squish this. It's kind of hard to see though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of 6 on the day for $250. And this is all done for me. If I wasn't at the computer, it would still work. I could be sleeping right now. Like, I have people on the West Coast that will just sleep through the whole morning of the algorithm. It's showing as 83% because one of the trades was a break even. That was the first trade. But no losing trades. So $250. And again, this can trade when I'm sleeping, when I'm eating, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm out with my friends, when I'm in a meeting, whatever. The algorithm gets in the trade for you, it puts the stop loss, it puts the target, and it gets out of the trade for you. So it's mine, DDev. If you want more information on it, you can email me. I have about 6 of them. When you join my group, then I give you access to all of them. but they only work on NinjaTrader. My email's right here. It's also in my bio, boldbotllc@gmail.com. Is there no commission on your trades? No, there is commission. I don't like to show it in this sense. So what you can do in NinjaTrader, so NinjaTrader's my broker, but NinjaTrader's also the platform. And NinjaTrader platform is not very good on estimating the commissions. So I turn it off on the platform, but I get a nightly summary and then it shows the breakdown of the commissions there. And also obviously it's just taken from the bottom line. So no, this is a mini. Wizzy, this is my algorithm. If you want more information on it, you can email me about it, and I can give you an informational email. Most people start with 2 to 5K to use the algorithm. So yeah, it shows like that, because if I turned the commissions on, the difference, and I kind of showed this before, there's a different tier system with NinjaTrader. So like this is their website, and it talks about each product and how much it costs. But it also talks about your fees and commissions. So even if, like, they have this tier system, if you're using the free platform, it costs this much. If you're using the lease, it costs this much. I have the lifetime, so I have the lowest fees and commissions. It's typically $4 round trip. But if I turned it on and I chose the lifetime option on the platform, it will show, like, my fees for 2 trades is like $100 in commissions. And I'm like, what? That's totally wrong. So I turned it off, and I don't keep it on anymore because of that. So, but I see it every night in my broker statement that they email me. I can also go on NinjaTrader's portal and look at it that way. But yeah, that's why I have it off. Yeah, so Jez, the answer to that is 2,000. Most people start with $2,000 to $5,000. So. Okay, I already pinned it. Cool. What if I wanted to trade a person's account and an IRA at the same time? No, you cannot link. Yes, FXCM does work because that is a connection. So I would think so. I would, again, if you have NinjaTrader FXCM, I would reach out to NinjaTrader if you have any questions about, if your country is eligible, if the broker account you already have is eligible. Like, I would just reach out to them because I don't know everything about that. I know, like, TD Ameritrade, it's listed there, but you can only use TD Ameritrade for stocks on NinjaTrader. You can't use it for futures. Yeah, so Jack's typically around like $100 a day, something like that. All right, so we're in a long here on the 1 minute. You would have to have multiple licenses, Jeff. All right, so target hit. So this is now 7 of 7 on the day for 300. Again, I'll show you guys this breakdown. So $300, 7 of 7, and this is less than an hour with 1 contract. Have the bot ended trading day with a loss? Oh, yes. We definitely have days that are red, for sure. Last week was a very tough week. I don't know, Monday was green last week, but then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday were all red. And I was live for all of them, so you can go back and watch them in my YouTube. My YouTube is boldbot, BOLDBOT. But yeah, when I'm live here on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube, and then that just converts into a full video, so you can always watch those. Do you trade gold? Yes. Yeah, we have a gold setup. I don't trade it very often, but yes.
Order submitted.
Do. All right, I'm probably going to wrap it up here soon. I have like a sore throat, and it's 10:24. Again, if you are new to the stream or the live, please give a thumbs up or tap the screen. It really helps other people to be able to kind of get knowledge and get wind of my live streams every day. How does the bot know where to enter a position? Because it's coded in the background, Gene. The code tells it what parameters it needs. For all of those parameters need to be checked off before it can get in a trade. Thanks for the hearts. Yeah, if you tap that screen, that's great. Guys, we're still in this chop zone. Really, this is a level 2, this 1230. So I'm going to put this here. But all we've been doing all morning is going between 12,030 to 12,065. Look at all those hearts. You guys are great. Can you check gold? I don't know what you want me to check on gold. I'm not running gold today. I can pull up the gold chart. But gold runs on my algorithm, but I don't have it up today. So this is the gold chart. I don't, my LAS was down at 1705, right? I don't know what you want me to check. Deadest vibes. You can look on my Instagram. You can look on my Twitter. I post, so I've traded gold before, but my main focus really on the algorithm is the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. Thanks, Jean. Yep, I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30, so feel free to join tomorrow. Nope, you don't have to do anything else, Jez. You turn it on at night and you go about your day, and you don't have to do anything until the next evening, like the next 24 hours. There's 17 people in the YouTube live stream. If you guys could just push that thumbs up right below the video, that would really help. And I would really appreciate it. Because honestly, I'm going live to obviously show what I offer and my algorithm and my product. The 3 minutes isn't this long here. But I'm also giving very valuable information when it comes to my levels and my chop zone. So I appreciate it if just when you join the stream, you give it a thumbs up or a tap on the screen, because it helps me. All right, so the 3 minute had a win there. So it's back in the green because it did have that one loss at 10:15. So it's green 145. So on the day, green 450 at this point. I'm going to pull this down. 450, 300 on the cross, which is 100%, and then 145 on the 3 minute. Which I wouldn't have wanted anyway because of this doji. I actually have a parameter I can turn on to ignore trades that have a doji prior. And so I thought I would have done that. This would be 450 plus 3, so it would be 750 on the day, honestly. Yeah, I don't have an affiliate program per se, but yes, I do something within my group that if you refer people, then I give you a kickback. Hey, Bill, tell these people to hit the thumbs up. There's only 12 likes and there's 21 people in this stream. Guys, we're finally out of the zone. We're finally out of the zone. I've been waiting for this since 9:30. What do you mean, am I still in the bot? The bot has taken, I don't know, like 10 trades today, and it's green 445. My algorithm runs until it's done running. Like the way it works is it has settings. So, like the 3 minute ends at 11 a.m. The 1 minute's already done, I think. The 1 minute ends at 10 a.m. Stuff like that. So, or 10:30. So they just stop trading after that time. I don't have to do anything. That's what I'm saying. You turn it on at 6 p.m. in the evening, and you don't have to do anything else. And then you turn it on again tomorrow at 6 p.m. in the evening. Nice, Jeff. Yeah, so I think what Brandon was trying to say is if you personally have the same account, but I don't know which IRAs would sync up here. And again, you can't trade futures, and it requires so much more. Kind of what I was saying before is I have my TD Ameritrade account linked, but I can't trade futures. So can I trade stocks using the algorithm? Yes. Do I have some backdated, like some setups that work on the algorithm with some stocks, yes. But that would be something you would have to do more research on, honestly, just because I haven't done it enough to say this works best on this day or this works best with these settings kind of thing, if that makes sense. So, but you can't trade other people's accounts is what I was saying. But I think what that other person was saying is you can have multiple accounts linked here that are your own. So I can have TD Ameritrade and I can have NinjaTrader, but the TD Ameritrade only works for stocks anyway. So, and again, they don't work with that many companies, so I don't know where the IRA is. But if the IRA was with TD Ameritrade, you could use it, but it would only be for stocks. It wouldn't be for futures as well. So somebody said, what am I trading? So I'm trading the NASDAQ. I don't have gold or oil or the S&P 500 up today, but I do have all of those on the algorithm. This isn't a long, look at that perfect long out of the zone. Green 175. Brian, what's going on? I haven't talked to you in a while. Brian, weren't you going to get the mentorship? So you can use it on TradeMate or TS to auto trade. No, Larry, you can't. Possibly TradeMate and... You're so sweet, Bill. All right, so we finally got out of the chop zone. Sorry, I was responding to a bunch of people. I can't tell you what to do. This is a 20-minute time frame. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. So Gara Skim, how many trades have you already won today? Well, not necessarily how many already won. We've already taken like 10 trades today. We are green $450 on the day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one took 7. So really 12 trades today since 9:30. So 1 hour, $450, all done for me. No touching. If you want more information, just email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. Also, it's in my bio on TikTok, and my website's there as well. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll be back on tomorrow at 9:15, as long as my voice is still working. And I'll talk to you guys then. Isaac, you know exactly what I like to do. That's exactly what I tell my students. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Bye. All right, YouTube. Talk to you later.